guys, this is Ashley back with another video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on post notifications. Now, Pink Friday 2 becomes Nicki Minaj's second fastest album to sell 1 million in the US behind her own Pink Friday. So it has been officially certified platinum. I believe it probably has already been platinum. You know, they was fudging the numbers. Now, allegedly, she went platinum quicker than Renaissance. I was like, damn. Queen B didn't go platinum within a month. But then again, you know, Renaissance was kind of a hard album to swallow. No shade. It wasn't easy on the first listen like Pink Friday 2, in my opinion. But not only that, it has been reported that Nicki Minaj is the only female rapper to get multiple #1 hits on the Hot 100 this decade. She got 3, okay? So she's the only female rapper on this list. Let me know how you guys feel about that. I think this is phenomenal for Nicki Minaj. Especially since, you know, she has been blackballed and numbers being fudged. So the fact that she's the only female rapper to get 3 this decade, that says a lot. And to be quite honest, I think she probably could have gotten a 4th #1 if, you know, she was getting a proper push by Republic. Okay? She could have easily gotten a 4th #1 with a little bit of radio. Now, moving on from that, Nicki Minaj goes off and calls out the execs for sabotaging. She said, imagine you get hired to a prestigious company and they said, okay, today your job is to create a Barb page and pretend to be a Barb as long as possible and give updates every day. I'm sorry, but imagine if that really happening. Like, you got to be on Stan Twitter all day. Then she continued, give updates every day. We'll advise you when it's time to try to dismantle ish. This is some real CIA things. Gag. Then she said, we can't compete with how great her music is. What can we attack? She still looks gorgeous. We can't compete with her authentic personality in these interviews. Clones in our labs can't quite capture her. I'm sorry, Nicki is hilarious. Nicki really should be a stand-up comedian. She is hilarious. The people we pay to talk badly about her are starting to fear her prophecies. We have to get her off the internet in order to have full access to her family. We have to get her fans to stop promoting because the others don't and won't ever have that. We spent too much money without return. We need to get the Barbs to stop promoting her and start promoting the Does Pink Friday 2. So let me know how y'all feel about this. Now, even though I was laughing, you know, because Nicki just like, she has this sarcastic tone all the time. So I don't even know if she's serious or not. But I do feel like, you know, the labels are definitely watching Nicki. But it's because Nicki has a huge, you know, social media presence. So they have to watch her on social media because she's always on social media talking to her fans. So I do feel like, you know, they are watching her and, you know, they might make pages just to see what's going on Barb Twitter. But Nicki is hilarious, bro. Like, she really should do stand-up comedy because the way she be exposing the industry and their antics, she said real CIA things. Like this is Dexter or something. Oh my goodness, that was hilarious. Moving on to Doja Lamar. Scarlett has reached 1.4 billion streams on Päybäçk. Is Doja Cat's 4th album to achieve this milestone. Okay, so let me know how you guys feel about that. Now, listen, you know, I mess with Doja Cat. I think Doja Cat's very talented, but I don't really believe the streams. Okay, no shade, because Doja Cat began that payola. And nobody that is selling 6K in per sales, no shade, I don't believe you doing billions in streams. No shade. If you're only doing 6K in per sales. Now, 100 milli streams, okay, you know, sounds more realistic to me, Okay. Now, allegedly, there's a lot of male rappers that do want to work with the litter box. Okay. I heard allegedly Kung Fu Kenny, he eyeing Doja Badu. Okay. So let me know if you guys would be here for a Kung Fu Kenny and Doja Badu collaboration. I would be here for it. Kung Fu Kenny definitely could out-rap Doja though. No shade. Now, she might have out-rapped Kodak Trash and maybe 21 Average, but they're not that lyrical. Okay? But Kung Fu Kenny is nobody to play around with. And I think that he can easily compete with Doja Cat and honestly out-rap her with his eyes closed. Okay? I think she should probably do a record with Champagne Thickums, because Champagne Thickums is not as lyrical as Kung Fu Kenny or J. Cole, but he does have the stats. He has better stats than them. Okay, so let me know how you guys feel about it. And I honestly think she can probably get a record with Champagne Thickums too. Okay, Champagne Thickums probably would work with Doja Cat. He probably would want to smash first, like he did with Sexy Red. Now, moving on to Cardi B. So, the payola package and antics have begun. It has been reported that Cardi B's sophomore album is set to become the first female rap album to debut with over 2 billion payola streams. What? And the reason being is because she will be putting a bunch of old songs on her album, according to Section 8 Gang. WAP has 1.2 billion streams. Up has 600 million streams. Bozos has 64 million streams, which is roughly totaling 2 billion streams. So it looks like Criminal B will be using a lot of her old songs to sell her album, because her new records are not really selling like that. So I wouldn't be shocked if Titanic Records, puts a bunch of old songs on Cardi B's sophomore album and say it broke records, because that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to have Criminal B outsell Nicki Minaj. And she can't do it with any recent music, so they got to go to WAP and Up and, Press and all those songs that came out 3 to 4 years ago. But I think that, payola boards should not allow this to count towards her album sales. I feel like there should be a limit. If your song is 3 years old, you can't put it on your new album. Absolutely not. Okay, that's finessing the system. Only Criminal B would be allowed to do that. Nicki didn't even put Do We Have a Problem on, her album, or We Go Up on her album. And she could have, to increase her sales, but she didn't do that because her new music sells, so she don't really need to do that. So moving on to Spray Tan Scratch Off. She is outside filming a music video after she went tanning, okay, to try to get a certain skin complexion. And she is releasing a new collaboration pretty soon. Let's take a listen.
I'm a real ass bitch, can't fold. I don't need to do my own damn laundry. I don't need to play like that. Count on one hand, who had a piece of this 290.
So let me know how you guys feel about that. I'm starting to think Clay Code Karen, the spray tanner, starting to sound the same in every record. Is it just me, or she sound the same? She just like Ice Spice. I'm shocked her and Ice Spice don't get along, because they are exactly alike. One-dimensional. Okay? She sounded the same in every record. And on top of that, this song is going to flop. I don't even know why she even bothered doing this collaboration. She always want to collaborate with the DNF listers, because she think that, somehow, some way, shape, or form, she's going to magically end up on the charts. Okay? But you'll never end up on the charts unless you get an A-list collaboration like you did with Jungkook. No shade. Okay? Moving on to Queen Ari and Queen B. So fans want Ari to get Queen B on the Yes and ? Single that she put out, because it is, a house beat, a dance song. Queen B just did Renaissance, so a lot of fans want Queen B on a remix. I really don't think Queen B would do it, though. I'd be very shocked because Queen B usually don't like competition. You know, you don't see her hopping on, you know, Adele or Rihanna's remixes. Okay, and Rihanna hasn't put out music in 7 years, but when Rihanna was hot, she ain't hop on no Rihanna song. Okay, and Rihanna had 18 #1. So usually Queen B don't hop on remixes by popular female artists. So I do think, you know, the Ariana Grande fans, they're a little bit over their head, but I do think that the Queen of Pop would do it. Because at the end of the day, she hopped on Break My Hole by Queen B. She was on the remix. So Nicki Minaj also clocks 21 below average sales. Because according to chart data and a lot of these predictions, he is predicted to do like 130, 150 first week. Okay, but that's only after, you know, a few days. It could increase, you know, in the next few days. And Nicki Minaj posted on, you know, her Instagram, your manager was too busy on Barb Twitter. Okay, playing FTCU. Now, if you don't remember, 21 below average manager, he went on, I think it was the Academics podcast, and he was trashing Nicki Minaj. 21 below average's manager has, you know, said that Nicki was going to get massive amount of payola to do $500K first week with the vinyls and CDs. And unfortunately, 21 averages CDs and vinyls are not selling out. And he got a Doja collaboration. You know, he got a Metro Boomin collaboration. He got a Summer Walker and Burna Boy collaboration. He got some decent collaborations on that, you know, album. And he was all up in Nicki Minaj's business a few months ago saying how she was going to get massive payola for Pink Friday 2, which turned out to be false. And 21 average don't really mess with Nicki because of Cardi B. You know, he has an alliance with Criminal Faces. So unfortunately, he does not mess with Nicki Minaj. But this proves that even though Nicki's numbers were fudged, a lot of these rappers, male and female, can't do over 200,000 first week, which is kind of sad. You know, if 21 average didn't switch up on Nicki Minaj during the hate train because of Criminal B, you know, they possibly could have done more music together. Okay? Because, you know, they did that collaboration with London on the track. I think it was called No Flag. So that would have been fire. So let me know how you guys feel about it. I got some hot tea on Patreon. Link will be in the description. I will see you guys in the next video and have a great day.